You see, life can feel like a storm sometimes, a whirlwind of challenges, setbacks, and disappointments. Have you ever felt stuck, like you're running a race where the finish line keeps moving farther away? I've been there, we all have. But let me tell you something, you were not created to stay stuck. You were made for greatness, for impact, for a purpose that only you can fulfill. The question is, how do you get there? How do you rise above the noise, the doubt, and the fear? Life doesn't wait for anyone. Each day you wake up with two choices: to stay where you are or to take one small step forward. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. And progress starts with a commitment to yourself. The truth is, the only person who can change your life is you. Nobody else can do it for you. Nobody else can walk your path, fight your battles, or climb your mountain. That's your job, and it starts today. When I was younger, I used to wonder why I was born without arms and legs. I thought my life would never amount to anything, that I would always be dependent on others. But then I realized something powerful. I still had a choice. I could choose to let my circumstances define me, or I could choose to rise above them. It didn't happen overnight, but step by step, day by day, I started working on myself. And that changed everything. Growth is uncomfortable, let's be honest. It's not easy to step out of your comfort zone, to face your fears, or to admit that you have room to improve. But that discomfort is where the magic happens. It's where you discover who you truly are and what you're capable of. So I want you to ask yourself right now, are you willing to be uncomfortable for the sake of becoming the person you're meant to be? If the answer is yes, then let's begin. You can't pour from an empty cup. If you want to make an impact in the world, if you want to be there for your family, your friends, your community, you have to take care of yourself first. That means investing in your mind, your body, and your spirit every single day. Start small. Maybe it's reading one chapter of a book that inspires you. Maybe it's taking 10 minutes to sit in silence and reflect. Maybe it's getting up an hour earlier to work on that dream you've been putting off. Whatever it is, do it consistently, because consistency beats talent every time. It's not enough to want change, you have to take action. Wanting something doesn't move the needle. It's the work you put in every single day that creates the life you dream of. So many people give up because they're waiting for motivation. But let me tell you a secret. Motivation comes after you take action, not before. Start now, take the first step, even if it's small, even if it's messy. Momentum builds when you start moving. When you face obstacles, and you will, remember this: every setback is a setup for a comeback. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of success. Don't be afraid to fall. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. The only way you truly fail is if you give up. So when life knocks you down, get back up, learn from it, grow from it, and keep moving forward. You have to surround yourself with the right people. If you're spending time with people who drain your energy, who make you doubt yourself, or who keep you stuck, it's time to make a change. Seek out people who inspire you, who challenge you, and who believe in you even when you don't believe in yourself. You become like the people you spend the most time with. So, choose wisely. Your mindset is your most powerful tool. What you focus on grows. If you focus on your limitations, you'll stay limited. But if you focus on possibilities, on opportunities, on what you can do instead of what you can't, your whole world will change. Train your mind to see the good even in difficult situations. Train your mind to look for solutions instead of problems. And most importantly, train your mind to believe that you are capable of achieving anything you set your heart to. There's no shortcut to personal growth. It's a lifelong journey, not a destination. But the beauty of it is that every step you take brings you closer to the person you're meant to be. And as you grow, you'll find that you're not just changing your own life, you're inspiring others to do the same. You're creating a ripple effect that can change the world. So my friend, the question is not whether you can do it. The question is, will you? Will you choose to rise above your circumstances? Will you choose to show up for yourself every single day? Will you choose to believe in the incredible potential within you? The choice is yours. And I promise you, if you choose growth, if you choose perseverance, if you choose to work on yourself every day, your life will never be the same. Remember, it's not about being the best. It's about being your best. And your best starts now. Take that first step, believe in yourself, and watch as your life transforms into something greater than you ever imagined. You've got this. Let's go. The idea of achieving something significant, whether it's building a career, improving your health, or mastering a new skill, can seem so daunting that it's tempting to delay starting or give up altogether. But here's the truth. You don't have to take giant leaps to change your life. The secret lies in starting small and staying consistent. Imagine planting a seed. You don't expect a tree to grow overnight. You water it a little every day, give it sunlight, and nurture it patiently. Over time, that tiny seed grows roots, sprouts leaves, and eventually becomes a towering tree. The same principle applies to your personal growth and success. Small, deliberate actions taken daily build the foundation for long-term transformation. Consistency is far more powerful than sporadic bursts of effort. Think about it. How many times have people gone all in on a goal only to burn out and quit after a short while? That's because they try to sprint when life is actually a marathon. Progress isn't about intensity, it's about persistence. Even if you're only improving by 1% each day, those tiny improvements compound over time to create monumental change. For example, if you want to improve your physical fitness, start by committing to 10 minutes of exercise a day. You don't need to spend hours at the gym from the outset. By consistently dedicating those 10 minutes, you'll build momentum, strengthen your habit, and naturally increase your capacity over time. The same applies to learning a new skill, like playing an instrument or studying a language. The small daily effort of practicing just 15-20 minutes is more effective than cramming once a week. Starting small also makes your goals more manageable and less intimidating. When you break down a large objective into tiny, actionable steps, it becomes easier to take that first step. And that first step is crucial. It's the spark that ignites momentum. Once you've started, you'll find that it's easier to keep going. Staying consistent requires discipline, but it's not as difficult as people often think. The key is to create habits that align with your goals. Set aside time every day to work on your personal growth, no matter how busy life gets. Protect that time as if it's an appointment you can't miss. Celebrate small wins along the way, because every step forward is progress. The beauty of starting small and staying consistent is that it works for everyone, no matter where you're starting from. It removes the pressure to be perfect and allows you to focus on what truly matters: progress, not perfection. Growth isn't supposed to be easy. It's designed to challenge you, stretch you, and force you out of your comfort zone. Think about it. When you work out at the gym, you're literally breaking down your muscles to rebuild them stronger. The same principle applies to your personal and emotional growth. True transformation comes from leaning into discomfort, not running away from it. We often avoid discomfort because it feels like failure. But failure is not the enemy. In fact, failure is a teacher. Every time you stumble, you learn something valuable about yourself, your limits, your resilience, and your ability to adapt. When you're willing to face setbacks and embrace them as opportunities for growth, you develop the strength and grit needed to keep moving forward. Discomfort forces you to confront your fears. Whether it's the fear of rejection, the fear of failure, or the fear of the unknown, these emotions act as barriers that keep you stuck in the same place. But when you step into those fears, When you have that tough conversation, take that risk or try something new, you start to realize that fear loses its power when you face it head on. Stepping out of your comfort zone doesn't mean making reckless decisions or pushing yourself to the point of burnout. It means challenging yourself in small, meaningful ways every day. For example, if public speaking terrifies you, start by speaking up in a small group or recording yourself practicing a presentation. If you're afraid of rejection, set a goal to reach out to one new person a week. These small, uncomfortable steps build confidence over time. Discomfort also helps you discover what you're truly capable of. Growth often happens at the edge of your abilities, when you push just a little harder than you thought you could. You might not get it right the first time, and that's okay. The process of trial and error is where the real growth happens. Think of it like climbing a mountain. Each step may feel harder than the last, but when you reach the summit, you'll realize the struggle was worth it. The key to embracing discomfort is to reframe your mindset. Instead of viewing challenges as obstacles, see them as opportunities to grow. Instead of fearing failure, recognize it as a stepping stone to success. And instead of doubting yourself, remind yourself that every great accomplishment starts with someone who was willing to try, even when it was hard. The people and environment you surround yourself with have a profound impact on your growth, mindset, and overall success. You can have the best intentions, but if you're constantly surrounded by negativity, doubt, or distractions, it becomes incredibly difficult to stay motivated and focused. That's why creating a circle of positivity and aligning your life with purpose is essential for personal development. Think about the 5 people you spend the most time with. Are they encouraging you to grow, challenging you to be your best, and inspiring you to reach your goals? Or are they draining your energy, feeding your doubts, and keeping you stuck? The truth is, you become like the people you surround yourself with. Their attitudes, habits, and energy rub off on you, whether you realize it or not. To grow, you need to seek out relationships that uplift and empower you. Look for people who believe in your potential even when you don't. These are the individuals who will push you to step out of your comfort zone, hold you accountable, and celebrate your progress along the way. It could be a mentor, a coach, or a friend who shares your values and aspirations. Surrounding yourself with people who inspire you will fuel your own desire to improve and succeed. But positivity isn't just about people, it's also about the environment you create for yourself. What do you consume daily? Are you feeding your mind with content that inspires and educates you? Or are you filling it with negativity and distractions? The books you read, the podcasts you listen to, and the media you engage with all play a role in shaping your mindset. Choose to immerse yourself in resources that encourage growth and align with your goals. Purpose is another vital part of this equation. When you have a clear sense of why you're working on yourself, it becomes easier to stay motivated and focused. Purpose gives your actions meaning and direction. Ask yourself, what drives you? What kind of impact do you want to have on the world? When you align your daily habits with your deeper purpose, even the hardest challenges start to feel worthwhile.